In the proposed integrated fire management plan, what happens is we introduce different methods to manage wildfires. And one of the key things that is more beneficial in the management of wildfires is fuel reduction, which literally is the biomass that burns when fires occurs. And to do that, you find many people employ different mechanisms such as grazing. Others will do grass harvesting, for example, wood correction. They reduce the amount of biomass that can burn during wildfires. And that is a very good example would be like the ranches we have here. The ranches that integrate both livestock and wildlife burn more or less compared to the ranches that don't practice livestock keeping. And the answer is simple because livestock reduce the biomass you have on your land, making it to burn less when fires occur. And that helps, of course, when it comes to climate change, specifically on the amount of carbon you release to the environment, because there is less biomass to burn, and that leads to less carbon to the environment. So what happens is when you burn and it rains and the grass reprouts again, the growing grass consumes more carbon during photosynthesis than the dry mass, completely dry grass in any ecosystem. So you find the new grass that is growing requires a lot of carbon dioxide, helping you manage the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide from the ecosystem, and which is what we refer as carbon reduction in the atmosphere. So when the grass reprouts, or when it rains, grass reprouts, and we have all this grass coming up, helps to manage our carbon in the ecosystem. For the integrated fire management, we have to do a lot of studies to incorporate both the cultural burnings and the scientific advised burnings. So therefore, we need to understand a lot of climate variables, vegetation behaviors to determine the seasonality when we can burn. So it is not casted on stones like we have to burn on January or February, but it's a whole study that needs to be conducted to understand the weather patterns, the rainfall patterns, and the temperatures, and the right optimum temperatures or weather parameters to burn. So in most cases, most people practice what we call early burnings, just a few months before the rainfall, to reduce the fuel that can burn during the dry season. And that helps to reduce the biomass. So if you burn at an early stage, then you're reducing the biomass such that even the dry season, if fire occurs, less is burned.